2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beem doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. A big opportunity with an eagle putt.
These are on rails, looking good.
And Rich, what a start. Coming out of the gates very hot after opening up with an eagle.
Nothing like setting the tone early for the rest of the day with that opening eagle. What a start.
He's in a share of 9th place. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort. Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal.
Nicely done.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. That's just inside the range. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
This putt coming up is for birdie. That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones. Currently at -3 for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. it was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with them, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Opting for the 5-iron. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of third spot. Okay, steady now. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This for par.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Oh, can you believe it? That's remarkable. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Wonderfully played. Getting ready to play their third. Only 2 shots off the pace. Oh, that was brilliant. Didn't even think you'd get on the green from there. Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Looks good off the blade. Just one off the lead after that hole. The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Just one stroke back and right in it. Going with the pitching wedge here. This would be a great up and down. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And with that, we'll move to 5 under par. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Great touch. Really nicely played.
Such soft hands.
Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
That's some good golf right there. And he's down there.
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Should find the green. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
A chance to get 2 back on the course here. This one for eagle.
Was it a good line? Oh, what an eagle. Great putt.
Oh yeah, that's huge. Oh, that celebration, that's a little spicy. I don't know if these two are going to be talking now.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will move him to 6 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Nicely done. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Fair effort that. Good birdie. And that will take him to 7 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
From around 120 yards here, he leads the field by a stroke.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Wow, what a shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently in 3rd place.
Beautiful shot.
Oh, beautiful touch there from just off the green. Nicely done.
Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
That gets the job done, and that will take him to 8 under. So far, so good, but it's only early days, Rich, in this rivalry.
Up early on their rival, which is exactly where you want to be, but a lot of golf still to go until the end of the tournament.
The back nine at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. You leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you know, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And you know, everybody else was just kind of sitting there in awe going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
Just hoping for an outcome now. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Ouch, that hurts. Lining up the birdie putt here. And that's 8 birdies today. Leading by a couple after that hole. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Did you see that one ricochet off the tree? What happened there? That's not your best effort. Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
And here we are with the third shot.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Yeah, nicely played. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently in 5th place.
Here's Tiger Woods. Wow. Wow. That's right out of the Gary Player highlight reel. And he needs this to save par. That's frustrating. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this one is for his par. And there it is. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently in the lead by a shot. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Oh, almost. Ah, what a shot from the bunker. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Oh, just missed. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Going with the 5-iron here. That's not the shot they're after. And from the greenside rough here. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Big pass over coming up for this fella.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. He's currently sitting in first place. Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees in all sorts of trouble.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. He leads the field by a stroke. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's a good-looking shot there. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Looking great now.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 18th.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Going with a 3-wood here. That was a beauty, right against the hole. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th. It sets up another putt inside birdie range. Just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
This player showing zero signs of any nerves as they play against their rival and playing partner, Tiger Woods. What a fantastic approach.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. And with that, this round comes to a close. And there you have it, folks. At the end of the opening round, they find themselves in top spot. Not bad, eh, Rich?
Just a slim lead with 1 round to go. There could be some fireworks in this final round.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're into the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
Well, they start off with a very small lead, and so they're going to be cognizant of that. There's not a lot of room for error, but in saying that, they do have the lead, so they can't afford to make a mistake somewhere along the line if it should happen to come up. But in saying that, they just don't want to make any mistakes. It's going to be a difficult day all around.
Looking forward to this, Rich. Let's get into the action. Setting up in the first cut here. Well, let's hope this one draws a good lie, because it's not going to be on the fairway. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Go on, get in the hole. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
That's tiny. Second shot on the second. Going with the 8-iron here.
They've decided to club up.
Ooh, that was dialed in. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, move in the right direction there, Luke.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Birdied their last hole.
Oh, what a lovely putt to make.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Henny, how's that ball lying?
Yeah, this is sitting up nicely. It's not going to cause any troubles.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Ooh, right by the hole. This is a par putt. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Stop if you've heard this before. Tiger is coming off a birdie on his last hole, and that will take him to 1 off the lead. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And tidy looking shot, that one. Left yourself an opportunity. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ah, yes. The gentle fade. The buttercut, if you will.
Trying to get to 15 under now with this opportunity. Looking really good, this one. That's signaling your intent. Go and get amongst it early.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
And just now, it's Tiger Woods coming off a birdie at the last, and it moves him to within just 2 strokes of top spot.
And that will definitely get the attention of our leader coming to these final holes.
Good looking shot, this. Second shot here on the 5th. Quality shot, that one. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 2. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
This is a good chance. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. It doesn't matter how you hit it if you can hold putts like that.
He's just asked his caddy to go get that and march to the next tee.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Getting ready to play their third. He's got a two-stroke buffer. Came close with that chip. A par putt awaits. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Let's check in with Tiger Woods. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Teeing off here at the 7th. Well played, mate. Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era, and just how dominant he was?
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger, no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on, and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at. Their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. We've reached the 8th hole. Well, that's beautifully judged. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Now 2 shots up after that one. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Oh, that is bombed. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here. Feeling strong, going for less club. Oh, it's not often you come up against Tiger, but he's really proving himself out there today.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Nice stroke. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Let's catch up with Tiger Woods, shall we? Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Wow, that was just striped. Playing from 110 yards out. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, how good was that?
Phenomenal shot. Kick in birdie. Well done.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Oh my, right by the hole. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. This hole is a par 5. Taking aim from around 240 yards out here. Opting for the 3-wood.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, so close. Okay, time to return to the action. And here we are with the 3rd shot. From a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
How about that, Luke? Chipping in for the eagle.
So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in 2nd place. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. 2nd shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Where will this one end up? That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron. Well, a little off the target with that one.
A bit short with that effort.
"12 feet to the cup coming up."
This putt to try and save their par.
And there it is. And now that finds him in first place. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. What's in front of them, Henning?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Ooh. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Not a bad line, this. And down she goes. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in two, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Getting ready to play their third. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. That's inside the range. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Birdied their last hole.
Here's Tiger. Are you kidding me?
That was sensational, Luke.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes.
The play so far has been stellar, increasing the lead, Luke. But can they maintain it? Let's find out.
Going with the hybrid. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
That was a gallant attempt. It's just about 3 feet away. And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Awesome stuff.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, that one's looking good. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Good look at a birdie here.
putt is underway.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one will run uphill. Starting to look really good.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is up by 4 shots now.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Nicely done. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's flying high after that nice eagle on the last.
Always a joy to see Tiger Woods. Here he is in action. They've hold it. That'll be for birdie.
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Luke, that one was humongous.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
This putt for him to win the event. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Hopefully they won't take that too badly. There's another chance here to close out the victory. It's half a chance of being home. And as that putt drops to the bottom, Rich, they are now the Valspar champion. What a performance.
Yeah, what a performance. What a win. I mean, just this player was just amazing all week long.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.